skin. They have everything to lose. The Patriots, quite frankly, don't have anything to lose. And as Jalen Johnson said this week, the locker room, as it should be, is motivated, Lou.
Well, it better be motivated because they just blew an opportunity to go 5-3, 6-2 with the easiest schedule in the NFL. And now they've got the Patriots, worst team in the NFL at 2-7. But things drastically get more difficult.
Oh, man, I was muted. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the CNG Podcast, Bears versus Patriots pregame show.
Hey everyone, it's your Bears Blitz team. Anthony here and Luke Canellis. I'm Cassie Carlson, getting you ready for Week 10 as the Bears welcome in the Patriots, the worst team in the NFL right now at a 2-7 record. But the Bears just need to move past this two-game skid. They have everything to lose. The Patriots, quite frankly, don't have anything to lose. And as Jalen Johnson said this week, the locker room, as it should be, is motivated, Lou.
Well, it better be motivated because they just blew an opportunity to go 5-3, 6-2 with the easiest schedule in the NFL. And now they've got the Patriots, worst team in the NFL at 2-7, but things drastically get more difficult after this game with the Packers, Vikings, and Lions next on the slate. Bears need to turn it around, and they need to play good football because everyone, offense, defense, quarterback, and coaching, has suffered the last two games.
I think that's the most important thing for everyone internally over there at Hallis Hall needs to recognize. And I know you've been over there, Cass, just kind of getting a sense for how everything's been operating. And the fact that all of them can share in the responsibility for where the team is at. There's certainly been stretches. That three-game win streak looked exponentially better than anything we saw last season. But there have been some of the struggles like we've seen over the last couple of weeks here. So you got to make sure the leaders in that locker room are finding a way for the Bears to show themselves at the halfway point that they're one of the teams ascending right now.
And we know that the leaders have spoken up now again in team meetings, but the message has been, we can talk all this talk, we got to show it on Sunday. Let's talk about Caleb Williams and the offense because there are questions. Is he progressing or is he regressing? And specifically, a lot of questions about the chemistry with DJ Moore right now because just 80 yards over the last 3 games, no touchdowns coming off of that London game where he exploded, had 100 yards, etc., or the Panthers game where he exploded for that big game. What's going on between him, wide receiver 1, and QB 1, Lou?
Well, I hope nothing. I hope it's just been a lack of chemistry because of defenses and because Caleb Williams, frankly, has not looked good throwing the football the last 2 weeks, whether it's because of difficulties reading defenses or offensive line health. I don't know, but he has not looked like the quarterback that we saw during that 3-game win streak. The numbers show that he has not been the same quarterback. He looks like he is struggling on the football field, especially when it comes to throwing the deep ball, and he has not been able to connect with his number 1 target, DJ Moore.
In the stretch of games where the Bears offense, especially in the midst of that 3-game win streak, one of the things that did happen, especially those final 2 games, there were ways that Shane Waldron was able to get Caleb Williams into a better rhythm, so he did get more accurate. There was some pocket movement, there was the screen game that was rolling, getting the football into the hands of DeAndre Swift and DJ Moore in space, allowing that run after catch to showcase itself. I'd like to see that worked back into the offense a bit more. Returning to Soldier Field should end up being a real positive thing for the Bears because their home-road splits have been very different. They haven't been good on the road so far this season. They've been outstanding at home on both sides of the ball in all phases. So I think that should show up for the Bears offense.
Didn't you guys expect more when they went no huddle last week in that Arizona game? Early on, right away, first quarter, get the football. They go no huddle, hurry up offense, and they move the football downfield but couldn't get it into the end zone.
Well, my question is, how much is it just is Caleb Williams looking too much for the big play every time instead of taking the check down? And is that an opportunity for Cole Kmet, who's only had 1 target the last 2 games, to get more involved and be available? He's 27 of 30 when he's targeted. He's such a reliable asset for Caleb Williams in this offense, Lou.
And he's so great once he gets the football. Big A.
Tough to bring down.
Half of his receiving yards are after the catch. I mean, not after the, after the catch, because he's just so difficult to bring down. So you're right. Get him the football more. How about DeAndre Swift as well? I mean, Swift really wasn't involved in the passing game the last 2 games either.
That's kind of why I thought DeAndre Swift would have 3 total touchdowns last week. In my bold
that was your bold prediction.
That was my bold prediction on Bears Game Day Live.
Mine was Keenan Allen.
Did
anyone see Keenan Allen?
out because the Bears offense wasn't sustaining any drives throughout that game. But, specific to the role Cole Kmet can play in it, he's not a tight end that you say, all right, one-on-one, we're just going to make sure we get the ball to Cole because he routes everyone up and separates exceptionally well from linebackers and defensive backs. But he is 6'6". He's got a big frame. And when the Bears are able to scheme the ball to Cole Kmet, he shows his playmaking ability. To your point, that run after catch, he's so difficult to bring down for anyone who's got a little bit of space there. So, yes, I do think this is the type of game where Cole Kmet getting back involved in the Bears offense can pay dividends because every time he's gotten a variety of targets, his offenses look good.
Let's go through the injuries. The Bears will be without their 2 starting tackles. So Darnell Wright, Braxton Jones out. They'll elevate Ryan Bates off of IR. And then on defense, you are going to get Montez Sweat and Kyler Gordon back, which is going to be a huge help. They still need to find a way to stop the run more consistent. Why are you raising your hand?
I want to ask a question.
Oh.
Big A. Big A, what does that do to the tackle position on offense?
Well, it makes it, Larry Bourne being out there is going to be a good thing. Hopefully, we'll be able to see Darnell Wright out there as well. So if you get that, you at least have 2 experienced players, one on either edge that should put the Bears in good shape for things. But overall, you got to make sure that they find ways to take pressure off of both the offensive line and the quarterback position with some of the calls I was talking about earlier, moving the pocket and the screen game.
And then on defense, they're going to have to replace Andrew Billings, who undergoes surgery for a torn pec. So welcome to the big show, Zach Pickens.
Right.
Lots to look forward to on Sunday. We have a big show coming your way for Bears Game Day Live Sunday morning at 9:30. Kyler Gordon, I sit down with the nickelback and his return after missing a few games. We talk everything about hitting the perfect blitz to being meticulous in every aspect of his life. Then we got Fox sideline reporter Laura Oakman joining the show. She's also a Chicago native. Lou, you guys go way back working on, what is it? What was that show called back in the 90s?
The Sports Channel Report back in the 90s. Oh, my goodness.
I don't think I was alive report yet. And then we also
Is that an old man joke?
Yes, it is. Take offense. And we also have former running back Matt Forte, who Lou talks to. That's all coming your way Sunday on Bears Game Day Live. And make sure to tune into Bears Blitz Friday at 6:30. We'll see you then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, better with that. Guy gotta do better with that with his timing. Come on. Get your crush feet. I got on. Yeah, all right. Break off? Yes.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is G Walker, one half of the CNG podcast.
And I'm CJ, the other half of the CNG podcast.
Girl, you just started, so I have to go back out.
God.
Take your feet out, CJ.
Blame God for it because it's his time messed up.
Oh, yeah. Well, just want you to know he's in here. You said you heard something. You like, yeah. Oh, shit. Girl, I'll be out. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, everybody. I'll be all loud. I don't even say mom. Hold on, like, GG. This is GG. All right, I put him out.
Hey, CJ, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear nothing. I can't hear nothing from nobody. Hold on. Testing. CJ, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I have no idea. I can't even hear myself right now. Y'all gonna have to do the show, bro, until I fix these difficulties, man. So CJ, you're gonna have to run it.
All right.
Mic check. Anybody hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Man, my shit buzzed, man. Y'all go ahead, bro.
All right. All right. What's up, everybody out there? We got the Bears pregame Patriots. First keys to the game. We got get Caleb in rhythm. So, Alan, what you feel about the Bears getting Caleb in rhythm?
Well, see, it's got to be a plan to get him open early for us. Get him back more than anything. Making sure that he gets some easy throws, some off platform throws, something like get some roll in the pocket, move in the pocket. So those are things I would like for him to do.
Okay. Good answer. Yeah, I mean, I feel the same thing. We gotta get Caleb in rhythm. Get him some easy throws out there. Get him some short throws to get him going. You know, hopefully you can get Cole Kmet going into the game. All right, but we're gonna go to the second key of the game. And we gotta run the football, man. So Alan, do you feel like the Bears are gonna have to run the football a lot in this game?
Yeah, I would say if they could run the ball at least 30, 35 times, just so you can keep the defense honest and keep those safeties below, try to keep them close to the line of scrimmage. That way you can open up the football, open up the back half of the field. So that's why I would want them to continue to run the ball and stick with it and run with some emotion. Like, kind of mix it up and attack the inside.
Yo, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me out there?
Yeah, G Walker, we can hear you.
Yeah, I was having some technical difficulties, man, so I'm gonna have to just rock it like this, y'all. So, welcome to the CNG Podcast pregame show, man. I'm G Walker of the CNG Podcast, and I got my guys with me. I got CJ and I got Alan, man. They had to start the show off, but I'm here, man. CJ, do your thing, bro. Ask me what you want to ask me, big dog.
All right, G Walker, how you feel about the Bears? Do they have to run the football more against the Patriots? Or you feel like no?
I mean, they gotta run the ball. They gotta run the ball. They have to do whatever. Establishing an identity, bro. You know what I'm saying? Caleb has not been accurate with the ball the last couple of weeks for whatever reasons. He's not looking for the guys in the flat. So if I'm Shane Waldron, you have to take a little bit off his plate at the beginning of the game. Let the running back do the work for you, and then that will set up Caleb Williams to have easy throws in the middle of the field. You know what I'm saying? The Cole Kmet or Keenan Allen. So I think we got to just run the ball. You know what I'm saying? Stay committed to running the ball for a little while, see what it benefits, see what it does, and then let that open up the pass game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. All right, let's get to some of these comments down here. Okay, this one is Craig. He's saying, "Yeah, G, we can hear you."
We got to run and rock. Craig says we got to run and rock. That's what he said.
Okay.
All right. The third key of the game is get Cole commit the ball, man. CJ, we got to get Cole commit the ball, right?
Yeah, man. That was something that I stressed last week. We got to give him the ball. He didn't have no catches in the last game. You know, we can't have that as a Bears offense. We got to get the tight end the ball. That's going to be important to get Caleb in rhythm. That's going to get him important to get him some good passes out there. So we definitely got to get Cole Kmet the football.
So, Alan, why hasn't he been Alan? Like, what's been going on with Shane Waldron's offense as far as Cole Kmet? Because we all know that Cole Kmet been pretty much like the top 3, top 5 tight end for the first 4 or 5 games of the season. Why are they not getting this guy the ball, Alan?
Well, G Walker, man, I think the reason why is because they keeping him inside the box. That's throwing off the rhythm of the passing game because Shane Waldron likes to keep the tight end off the line but behind the tackle. So in order to not have, those penalties, and it was a man downfield, he would have to be in chip a lineman or to, make sure that he protects the quarterback for a couple, maybe a second or two before he gets into his route. He's not used to that. He's used to being an inline tight end and getting off the ball and getting downfield. Whereas Shane got him off the ball by like a yard, and that keeps him from going straight to the flat. Sometimes you got to be patient. So I just think it's a concept, and I think that Cole's not used to it because he's never had to play like that. So I just think it's just a little different for both of them. And it's just more so the concept, man. Shane he's never had a Cole commit. He's always had guys like number 14 Everett, those type of tight ends. So it's just something he's got to get used to.
We got to get Cole Kmet the ball, guys. Like, we can say whatever it is, he's not used to guys like this, but he's a talented tight end. He's a talented tight end. And you have to go with your talented tight end that we paid number one, pretty much our tight end number one money. So there's no excuse for him not to be getting targets, man. I don't know what's going on with this offensive coordinator, this quarterback, but at the same time, he's too important to win the ball game. He's too important to win the ball game, people. You have to get this guy the ball. We don't even look the same if we're not targeting Cole Kmet the ball. You know what I mean, CJ?
Yeah, man, it's very important. We got to give him the ball because that's the only way Caleb is going to get in rhythm. In the passing game, that's the only way he's going to get in rhythm. We got to get Cole Kmet the ball at least 10 times today. I want to see Cole Kmet at least have 10 catches today.
10 catches? Ooh, I love to see that. Go ahead, Alan.
I would say that would be a start, man. I think he deserves the football because, like we've been saying for the last couple of weeks, man, if you get Cole Kmet going, that opens up everybody in the back half, man. So, I mean, it's kind of strategic football. Like, I'm kind of waiting on Shane to pick it up. So, we got to do something.
Yeah, hold on. I agree, man. And then we got Allen's key to the game right here, which was establish the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. Allen, how much is that going to impact us to get a win today, man? I asked you guys, what did you guys wanted the keys to the game? So these are actual CJ's keys to the game. And the people how this can help us win today?
Well, establishing both sides of the football is going to be vital because we got a different offensive line starting today, which is like the fifth time that this year. And then today we don't have Billings. That's going to start a different side of football. We don't have Billings anymore this year. He ain't coming back through that door. So guys got to get off the football today. They have to press the line of scrimmage, establish their job on defense. We need to cover our gap because without Billings, gap control is going to be a big deal. If you think our linebackers were out of place last week, and these guys for Patriots get comfortable, and the linemen are firing off the ball, getting to our linebackers, we are in trouble. And the offensive line, we gotta establish the run. We gotta go forward, and we gotta play with attitude. I'm sick of my quarterback laying on the ground, and y'all guys are not blocking. You helping them up. Fuck that. Let's block, keep guys off our quarterback, and let's get a clean football game today up front.
So, CJ, just to piggyback off what Alan's saying about establish the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, what's your take on this, man? And what do you think what's the most important thing with Billings being out? You know what I mean? What do you got to say?
Oh, we're definitely going to do it on both sides of the ball. Establish the line, especially on the defense. Drake May is very good at getting his feet set and throwing the ball. So you got to put pressure on him. You know, the pressure got to start putting on Drake May. Make him make difficult passes. You know, he's a pretty good quarterback, but he have his feet set throwing the football. So you gotta get Drake May with some pressure, get some pressure on him. And you're gonna have to come from up the middle. You know, I think having Marcellus Sweat back is gonna be key for the Bears today. But I think getting some pressure up that middle is gonna be big time for the Bears.
This is my thoughts on it, man. I agree with both of y'all, man. Like, I'm tired of our quarterback getting pretty much destroyed. You know, guys are not looking like they want to protect. Guys are not looking like captains. Guys are not looking like leaders on the offensive end or the side of the ball, man. Then, you know, luckily Montez is back, but we lost Billings, man. Like Alan was saying, if you guys think that our linebacker was getting pushed around and all, man, Sanborn got to step up. Edmonds got to step up. Edwards got to step up. Like, everybody has to step up today, man. We at home. We have to establish dominance on both sides of the ball at the line of scrimmage. I don't believe we're that good of a team to where one side of the ball, as far as the line of scrimmage, is going to help us win or could take over a game. It just doesn't exist. We're a 4-4 team, so it's going to take everything for this Bears team to win a game. And we have yet to see them play a complete game against against a good team. The Bears have to play against a bad team. Play well against a good team. This is a bad team. So I don't even have confidence in the Bears right now that we can dominate a 2-7 team, man, because we've let go of leads. We've let go of, momentum in games. Like, so I'm just at a point to where I'm just like, man, let's just win a game. Win a fucking game, bro. Like, everybody's saying that such and such is going to get fired and he's going to be here for another year. So it's like, if Eberflus is going to be here for another year, bro, that's going to be hard for players to rally around. But at the same time, man, you guys are professionals. We got to come out here and win, bro. So I agree with both of you guys. We got to establish the line of scrimmage. And we got a couple more keys to the game. And these are the other keys to the game right here. And I think, CJ, did you say create turnovers or was that Alan?
I think that was Alan.
So, Alan, how important are creating turnovers today, man?
Well, I would say creating turnover, man, because that seems to be the main reason that we win games. All the games that we created turnover, man, we won, man. Like, except the Houston game, I think we had 2 turnovers, but we also turned the ball over 2 times. But that's our style of play. So we got to create turnovers. A young quarterback. It's an offense that's very unpredictable. I would say predictable. But we got to be able to take the football away today. That will help out offense, get a short field, Those are things I think should be able to help us win the game.
Yeah, I just think, creating turnovers is key, man. Like, because his feet is not always set. Keenan Allen is not always catching the ball. DJ Moore is not always focused. So if we can create turnovers, like Allen just said, get us a short field, this would probably maximize our potential to get touchdowns on a short field. So creating turnovers with an offense that got so many damn questions, this is monumental, man. So if we're not out here creating turnovers today, and we're steady punting the ball, giving the ball back, even if we create turnovers, this is going to be a long-ass game, and all it does is just open up the window for the New England Patriots to win this game today. So, CJ, what is your take on creating these turnovers, man?
Man, like I said earlier, we got to get pressure on the quarterback. We got to get pressure on Drake May. That's the only way we're going to be able to create these turnovers. And we already know the Patriots are going to run the football. They're going to run the football heavy. So we got to get in there and start ripping that football out for those running backs for the Patriots. So we got to start getting our hands and touching that football and ripping it away. We got to get our hands up when the quarterback throws the football. And anything we can do to disrupt that offense, the Patriots, we got to do it.
I gotta agree with CJ. Everything that he said, man. Like everything that CJ's saying right now. And this is part 6 of the keys to the game right here. It's scheme guys open in the passing game. Allen, you sent me this one. When is Shane Waldron going to consistently do this, bro? Because we see stuff on film where he's not scheming guys that should be weapons and skill set wide receivers to get open, right?
That's true, man. I don't know, man. I don't know why he's not scheming guys open. I could give you an example of scheming a guy open. If you remember that play to DJ when he scored that touchdown, what was that? Damn, what game was that? That was the last home game we had. I want to say we were playing Carolina, and when he went down up through the seam route, and everybody was going under. You had two wide receivers going under the formation, and then he was behind it, kind of butt naked. That's what you want. You got to scheme guys open where you can get them on mismatch. He had the advantage on the backside corner because you had everything flowing under. So it's just little things that Shane. I know it's in him because you wouldn't be in the NFL's offensive coordinator if you couldn't do the job. So it's got to be something that's schematically challenged that he's not getting done or he's not understanding guys can do. So get DJ Moore some open routes tonight. Do some bunch formations. Do some trips. Do some overload on the zone. So teams gonna like to do zones against Caleb Williams because he's a young quarterback, and they want him to make him work the ball down the field. So come on, Shane, get these guys in some overload formations, and let's do some mix matching with the cornerbacks, making the cornerbacks point each other out. If cornerbacks are not pointing each other out, that means they are predictable. They understand what they're doing. Let's make them point and communicate. Come on, Shane.
CJ, I don't know if y'all can hear me because my heat going off right. It's loud. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but all right. So CJ, you know what? Based off what Allen said, like Shane Waldron hasn't been doing a good job of exploiting the mismatches on offense, man. This is a 2-7 fucking team, bro. This is a 2-7 damn team. We should be able to eat against this team. So CJ, what do you want to see as far as from a matchup exploitation play concept from Shane Waldron today, man? What do you want to see?
I want to see the Bears tear this team apart. I want to see them get the matchups, get ahead of the matchups and just go with it. Just get in rhythm, get your offense in rhythm and just flow. Quit overthinking it and just let it go. You know, Caleb was doing a lot of overthinking out there too. He shouldn't have to be doing that. Caleb should be just throwing the football, the guy that's open, and just letting it go. It's too much overthinking. The offense is overthinking too much. That's what's going on. So if the Bears just let the offense go, they got it.
So, Alan, how do you feel about that? CJ's point about this? Oh, too much overthinking, man. Too much hero ball. It's just they just not playing football, man. It's too much overthinking out there, Alan.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. That you overloading the other players. I don't think you're overloading Caleb, but you're overloading the offensive line mainly. The offensive line, you can tell that the offensive line coordinator and Shane Waldron, they are not on the same page. They are not on the same page. They can't pick up a blitz to save their life. So this is a problem, and it's causing disruption on everything else. So it's like C said, man, we got to start overthinking things and push these guys forward. Get the linemen going forward early, and then that way, when they're establishing a passing game, it'll be easy.
And I agree with everything that you guys are pretty much saying, man. The right things right. We do a lot of the wrong things wrong all the time. And I'm tired of seeing it, man. I'm just personally tired of seeing the incompletions. I'm tired of seeing the miscommunication. I'm tired of seeing the non-leadership from certain wide receivers as far as DJ Moore. You know what I mean? I'm tired of seeing guys that are not taking it personal as NFL players, bro. It's guys that got some stats behind their name, a little bit of legacy behind their name. For us to be struggling like this on offense is despicable, man. It's disgusting. It's clearly disgusting. So we got to start doing some of these things the right way, man. Somebody has to take personal accountability. I don't know if it's Caleb Williams, him trying to play hero ball, bro. The running backs are on your face. The tight ends are in your face. I've seen a couple times Keenan Allen in your face. There's only so much that the offensive coordinator, I'm going to say this, that he could do. Yeah, he can exploit the matchup. That's fine. Yeah, exploit the matchup. But Caleb has to get rid of the ball, bro. He got to get rid of the ball. Like CJ said, you do all this overthinking for what? Like, when I watch Kansas City, when I watch some other teams play football, they methodically beat you up and down the field, man. That means a dump off here, a short. You know what I mean? Like, everything has to be in rhythm. We cannot play erratic football, man, and expect to be beating teams week in and week out. We have to be rhythmic. We have to be automatic, man. So it's a lot of things about exploiting the matchup. That's fine. You know what I mean? I hope that we see that. Like, Alan, we were saying in our own personal chat that you were seeing Jamar Chase getting the ball thrown at him 6-7 times in a row. Why can't Shane
Yeah, man. G. Walker, man. I wish I could give you an answer, man. Watching the Bengals play the other night offensively was like watching a pretty girl at the school dance, dog. The way they were playing football, man, I was like, I would love for a Chicago Bear team to play like that. And we got a hot receiver, keep throwing him the football, because obviously he done found a need. And I know for a fact we've had that this year, but we go away from it. So it don't matter who the guy is, but man, keep throwing the football to that guy until they stop it. Stop trying to feed everybody and go with the hot hand. So I just love offense like that. That's what offense is to the team.
And I gotta agree, man. Let's just keep going with the hot wide receiver for once, man. So we can see what the second wide receiver could do, or we can see what the tight end can do once DJ Moore started getting doubled, or Cole Kmet started to get doubled, whatever, man. Whatever works to get the defense off your back to make it easy for your quarterback to stay in rhythm. Not get in rhythm, stay in rhythm. That's part of this problem with the Chicago Bears offense. We cannot stay in rhythm. whether it's Shane Waldron, he doesn't want to commit to the run game long enough, whether he don't want to commit to one wide receiver long enough or tight end, like, bruh, it don't matter, man. Stop trying to please guys. At the end of the day, it should all be about a win. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be about an individual glory. Just get the fucking win. Dominate a team on offense, and everything else will work out, man. But this is our last key to the game right here. I say get Rome and Doomsday the ball. Only reason why I'm saying get Rome the ball because, Alan, me and you speak all the time offline. Rome and Doomsday is looking like the most consistent wide receiver we've gotten outside of the first couple of games of the season. He's been the most consistent wide receiver as far as helping Caleb Williams out when he get in the pinch, as far as, you know, getting tough catches and yards after the catch, right?
Right. And also, G. Walker, he understands a scramble drill, a fire drill. Everybody else on our team, they've never seen it a day in their life. So I just think Roma Doomsday, to me, is a pure wide receiver. And I think at this stage of his career, if he's going hard the way he is now, throw him the football. To me, that kid gives you everything he got on the field. And he makes you feel good as a fan because he could be getting the ball more on a team, on another team. But he's on a team that's mediocre on offense, and he plays the game like they're undefeated. A kid like that, man, you can't replace, man. So if he's working harder than two other guys, get him the football.
I agree. So CJ, everything that Alan said pretty much about the last key of the game right here is get Roma Doomsday the ball. I think he deserves more touches. I think he deserves more looks. I think he's been the most as far as helping Caleb out when he gets in a tough situation. So what do you think about this key to the game? Just get Roma Doomsday the ball so we can see what we got.
Hey, get him the ball. You know, he's Caleb's best option right now. You know, get him the football and let's see what Rome can do. He's been doing pretty good when Caleb's getting the ball. So hey, let's keep getting Rome the ball by any means necessary.
Yeah, man, and I agree. This is because a receiver in the draft, the 1 and 9. So even though we're not winning games, at least we can see the chemistry between our top two picks develop, man. Like if Keenan Allen's not going to be here, he's not getting extended. I want to see Caleb and Rome and Doomsday work. If DJ Moore wants to be traded, you know what I'm saying, he's not happy here. I want to see the 1 and the 9 get it together as far as chemistry down the road so we can at least have those two guys depend on down the road. You know what I mean, Alan?
Yeah, I agree, man. That's what I want to see. So I want to see DJ Moore get himself together too and stop. Like Alex Brown said, man, I wish we could all look at that. Alex Brown and Lance Bridge show that came on the other day. They summed him up perfect. They said when DJ got that 100 million, that's the DJ Moore that we ain't never seen before. If that didn't make no sense to me, it would have never made sense. He got the money, man, and that now he can be his true self. He ain't got to hide it no more. He can do what he want to do. All this flu gauge and stuff he doing is for the money, man. He got the money. So, damn that, throw the ball to Rome and Doomsday. Focus on that. We got to win football games, and if DJ want to run around with his money and keep acting like that, then we're going to ship his ass out.
They say money changes people, man, and DJ Moore saying he switched up. People saying he switched up, man. Everybody's seeing DJ Moore become a player or see the player that he really is. You know, sometimes in life, adversity reveals character. Then on the flip side, money reveals character, man. Money reveals character, reveals people who they truly are. So we seeing DJ Moore become more of who he is, which is a diva. He could be selfish. He could be self-centered. You know what I'm saying? He could be very smug, and he is not a leader, bro. When I'll never forget this offseason, man. When he got that C on his jersey, and they asked him how did he feel about it, he said, "Man, I don't even know if I'm a leader or am I just popular." this really happened on the presser, man. Y'all can look this up. He said, I don't know if I'm a leader or I'm really popular. That's when I knew we were gonna have a problem with DJ Moore and his attitude, bro. That's when I knew. I don't know if y'all saw that, but y'all can look it up on YouTube, man. And I'll look it up, and hell, I'll make a clip so y'all can see that CG and Allen have been saying this thing about DJ Moore for the longest time. You know, these guys get in front of this camera, and I thought the person I would have a problem with the most on camera and talking about the Bears was Jalen Johnson. Because he talks a lot, but he's the best vocal leader that we probably have on this team. So, Allen, I learned a lot, man, just sitting back watching these guys. But what do you feel about that? Because I could have sworn that Jalen Johnson was going to be an issue as far as how much he talked, but it seems like DJ Moore is not the good vocal leader that we thought he probably could be, man.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming, G-Walk. Like Jalen Johnson, I've always liked Jalen Johnson's interview. He got an understanding of the media. I think Jalen Johnson, when his football career is over with, he's going to be in the media. And I like the things he talked about. The only thing I was concerned about early on is that Jalen Johnson was kind of a diva himself when he did that to Matt Nagy, putting that fine on social media. He got fined for something during the game, and he put it on social media. I didn't like that, but you know, that's just, he grew from that, and now he doesn't do that. Now he's more of a leader. But DJ Moore, that guy has been this guy this whole time, and he played a good role. I never would have thought it would be like this, but it's like this. So yeah, man, Jalen Johnson by far is our vocal leader on and off the field. But DJ Moore, he's not a leader, man. They need to get that C off his chest ASAP.
Hey, and I agree with you, man. So we're gonna get to this, man. We're gonna wrap this up. So CJ Allen, man, what is your score of this game? Who's your MVP on offense and who's your MVP on defense, man? Give it to me, man. Who you got, CJ?
I got Cole Kmet in this game as my offensive player, MVP. And I got the Bears winning this game 20-14. In my defensive MVP, I'm saying Montez Sweat.
All right. Allen, who's your MVP on offense, defense, and what's your score of the game, big dog?
Well, they better win today because it's Devin Hester's homecoming. So I'm gonna say 31-10 Bears, and I'm gonna say the offensive player of the game is gonna be DJ Moore. DJ Moore will be the offensive player of the game. The defensive player of the game, I'm gonna go with Edwards, my linebacker, the one who started the meeting this week. So I'm gonna go with my linebacker today, 5'3". That's gonna be my defensive MVP today.
All right, man. My score of this game is going to be 21-10 Bears, man. I'm not going to put any more expectations for as big scores on this team because it's been 8 games. We only see it a couple of times. So I'm going to just go with the low score. I'm going to go 21-10 Bears. My offensive player of the game or MVP of the game is going to be DeAndre Swift. I think DeAndre Swift is going to have a couple of touchdowns this game. I think that Shane Waldron is going to pretty much use him as much as he can today. For some reason, I don't know why. I'm just guessing. My defensive player of the game is going to be. I want to say Jalen Johnson, but they don't throw his goddamn way. They don't even throw to JJ, man. Like JJ just out there drinking a cup of Kool-Aid, eating some candy or something, man. JJ out there chilling. So my defensive player of the game is going to be Tyreek Stevenson. Tyreek Stevenson. I'm choosing you to be the player of the game, bro. We know you had the most ridiculous, undisciplined, unfocused situation against the Commanders that pretty much got this team to snowball backwards, bro. You got us snowballing backwards. Yes, it's your fault. It's your fault for everything. No, I'm just playing. But I think Tyreek's going to give us a couple of interceptions off Drake May today. I think that he's going to be the one that gets his party started. They're not going to throw to JJ. So I think we're going to get pressure up the middle like You know, even though Billy's not here, CJ said his player of the game is Montez Sweat. And I think the person that benefits the most from that, if I got to say, JJ is not going to get thrown at too much. Montez is going to get a lot of hurries and pressures. I'm going to say Tyreek, man. Tyreek, give me 2 interceptions, man. So, with that being said, I'm G Walker of the CNG Podcast.
And I'm CJ, the other part of the CNG Podcast.
I'm Alan, the third part of CNG Podcast.
And look, we will be back here post-game, man. We always go live about 10, 15 minutes after each game. So be ready if you're on X, Facebook, or YouTube, man. Like, follow, subscribe to CNG Podcast. And with that being said, we out.